Welcome, Mettle Milieu followers. Welcome once again. I am Michael, the Metal Angel, here to champion the best of the underground metal, the best of the underappreciated metal, and 80s metal. I appreciate all bands who honor the 80s or have at least one foot in the 80s metal camp, or finally to see that all these great underappreciated bands from 25 and 30 years ago are finally officially being reissued and remastered. Today I'm here to talk about none other than the mighty Angel Dust, a band who did not get their name from the drug, did not get their name from the Awesome Loudness song, and did not get their name from Venom. But who cares? They're Angel Dust. Now these guys were huge for like 2 years from Germany in the 80s, and then they disappeared and they resurfaced in the 90s with one original member, Frank Banks, signed to Century Media, and they continued to put out like all this prog kind of stuff, which was fine if you like Dream Theater and if you like Symphony X and Tad Morose, and there's nothing wrong with those albums, I'm not knocking them, but this is thrash. This is a masterpiece. As you can see, I'm wearing a Death Row shirt. What more can I say? Angel Dust, Into the Dark Past, Death Row. Grinder, if you like Grinder, Mandator, Living Death, Violent Force. That's what this is all about. And Century Media promised us 20 years ago they were going to reissue these and put these out proper. They never did. So this is the first time this is officially available on CD. And it's available in two formats. The format that I got is on Under Fire Records. This version comes with all the songs, plus the original Marching to Revenge demo 1985, which I heard for the first time today, and some even live tracks, plus an awesome booklet. I mean, look at this, photos, band photos. Hell, that's what the original vinyl looks back like on the back. And then you even get a poster. A poster. For all you posers, you get a poster. That's right. This is the Under Fire Records version. You just can't beat that. And SPV right now, with the new Running Wild, which kicks ass, and the new Sodom, which is decent, and the new Vicious Rumors, you also get a poster. So it's good to see those of us who really want CDs and or vinyl, and these are also available on vinyl, are getting good quality packaging. Now that being said, the follow-up to this album was none other than Till Dust You Will Decay. This was available on CD because I have an original Japanese pressing of it and I paid through the nose for it. However, this is only available on No Remorse Records. No Remorse Records did make Into the Dark Past available, but they don't give you nearly the extras, the bonus tracks, the live. This one, they give you the Flight to Russia, which is why I paid for the Russian version, and they also give you a few extra bonus tracks. This album itself is amazing. This album was the next progression. It doesn't sound like Death Row. It doesn't sound like Tankard. It doesn't sound like Grinder. It sounds like early Blind Guardian, or early Mind Odyssey, or early Halloween. And that's all good too, because basically this contains the one and only vocalist, Shellkill Co. from the band Scanner. That's right, the band that put out the masterpiece Hypertrace with the follow-up Terminal Earth. Once he left Terminal Earth, because I heard he's a bit of a dick, he joined Angel Dust. And then after that he did Reactor, which is another amazing power metal thrash band. And then he went on to do his solo stuff. And now he lives in Ohio. And recently, when Scanner was supposed to play Ragnarocker, I did my best when I interviewed the guys from Scanner to see if I could get Shellco to join him on stage to do some Terminal Earth songs. But Scanner lost their visas, Odin didn't come through, and we never heard from Shellco. That being said, this is still an awesome power metal album. Think of Follow the Blind by Blind Guardian. Once again, good quality, good booklet. It's a little kind of bootleggy. No Remorse focused more on the vinyl packaging and everything, but still two essential albums. And I myself remember buying bootlegs of these things as a 2-on-1 without any bonus tracks, without any demos, and I'm so grateful now that these two albums are finally available. And if you haven't heard Angel Dust, and I'm talking Angel Dust 87 through 89 only, because the stuff on Century Media is just, it's a different band. They should have changed their name. They should not have called themselves Angel Dust. And they kept the logo too, which is very frustrating. But these two albums, these albums right here, these are the ones that I highly recommend for my taste in music, and I'm hoping your taste in music as well. So, that being said, join me next time as I talk about more underground thrash, newer bands who are championing the old thrash, reissues, remasters, new albums. Like I said, I'll put a thing out right now saying Running Wild put out a great new album, Paradox put out a great new album. So it's good to see these bands that are still remaining true, are still putting out really good quality albums. I'm not super excited for the New Testament. I really haven't even played the new Death Angel. But one thing I have to remark is that these bands even though they were from Germany, they weren't inspired by the German bands like Accept, and they weren't inspired by the Scorpions, and they weren't inspired by the British movement, they weren't inspired by Iron Maiden or Judas Priest, or either up north, they weren't inspired by Heavy Load or the bands coming out of Sweden. No, they were inspired by the Bay Area thrash. These bands made their music because they loved the overrated Big Four. But back then the Big Four were amazing. And when Testament was the legacy, and when Forbidden was Forbidden Evil, and when Mordred actually was Mordred, that's what these bands would eat up and would go crazy for. And so they basically took their Teutonic steel sound and mixed it with that Metallica, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Heavy Load, and Gravedigger, and came out with this freaking awesome stuff. So thank God for No Remorse, for Under Fire. Thanks to my friend telling me there were 2 different versions, so that I was able to make sure that for Christmas I did get the Under Fire records. And you can't beat a poster for all you posers. So once again, join me next time. Stay metal, stay true, up the irons.